Next Friday night here at the Amsoil Speedway, the track getting the night off for the 4th of July holiday. Probably well-deserved, as they've had pretty good luck here in Superior in getting shows in right on through the summer. Heat number 3 of the Wissota Midwest Modifieds now on trackside. Scott Herrick, the 00 in white and orange from Proctor, Minnesota, is on the pole. He winds up alongside David Simpson from Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada, the 70 junior. Row number 2 in will be Jake Gondik from Foxborough, Wisconsin, the 29G, alongside of Skeeter Esty from Kelly Lake, Minnesota, in the 37X. Skeeter was last week's feature winner. Mike Jocks from Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada in the 5, and Travis Sauer in the 21X from Elizabeth, Minnesota, making up row number 3. And row number 4, last week's feature winner in Proctor, Minnesota, the number 22 of Tyler Kittner from Hibbing, Minnesota.
So Scott Herrick and David Simpson onto the front row. Jake Gondik, Skeeter.
Herrick has tried a couple of different divisions. He seems to have found a comfort zone here in the Midwest Modified. Gondik got a great run off of the start, maybe a little too good, as he's got the early advantage in a car that slowed immediately. Problems for the 5 of Mike Jocks as he'll coast off of turn number 2 and into the pits. And I think we're going to try this one again. Yes. We'll try this one over. Jake Gondik got just a little too good a run on the start. And Gondik is probably going to be penalized a row, I would think, as well, as a result.
Yeah, that's what happens if you jump to start. You get penalized back one row. Although it looks like he's going further back. Anyway,
now he started in the inside of row number 2, so that'll
okay.
work.
That would be
where he goes.
Belongs. Yep.
So the field, I believe, will get the 1-to-go signal. This time by. Again, Herrick, I just mentioned that he's tried a handful of different divisions. He's just coming out of a late model a couple of years ago, which was not his cup of tea. As a matter of fact, probably had the worst luck in that division of any.
He did fairly well with it, but then he had a terrible wreck up in Proctor where he really hit the back berm near the fence off the second turn and was injured, and that was probably when he decided to go a little slower.
Not getting a lot of bite coming off of turn number 2 for Herrick, as he'll fade back spots quickly. Simpson, the early advantage.
And he's going to spin.
Hang on. Oh. Around he goes, and your front row collects each other in the middle of turns 3 and 4. Simpson got a great run out the outside of turn number 2 to take the early advantage. Herrick was struggling, lifting the left front tire and really clogging things up. That gave Simpson the opportunity to run away, and maybe he just got a little bit ambitious about it.
Yeah, but for Herrick, at least the brakes worked. We know that, because I don't believe he touched him, but it was really close.
Minimal damage, if any, between those two cars. And a bit of a break for Herrick, too, because he's now going to restart from his original position as no laps were completed, provided the car is running well. Simpson, however, the youngster from Thunder Bay, a tough break and some damage. Looks like the right front of that 70 junior is not aimed appropriately.
Once again, new thing started to run through the rest of the season. If a class gets over 20 cars.
They got a new deal going on here that we're hearing track announcer Mark Fleischer talk about. Any division that brings 20 cars or more to the Amsoil Speedway for the remainder of the season, there will be three $100 bonuses on a random draw for drivers that compete in that division at the end of the night, and it'll be the feature winner that will make that draw. That will encourage more drivers to come and race here in Superior on Friday nights. We hope.
It's the plan.
And it's a good one.
Not the best played plans of mice and men, etc., etc. But hopefully it'll work out. Just another reason to come here, notwithstanding the brand new lights and a really speedy racetrack.
Track has been phenomenal the last couple of shows here. last week, maybe the best we've seen in years for a June race night.
Yes.
One more time, and this time Skeeter Estes going to get a great run on the restart. From the outside of the front row, he will lead everybody through turns 1 and 2, with Gondik in the black 29G right behind him. Side by side for second, Kittner is going to get the advantage on Sauer. Not an easy thing to do. Sauer is a tough competitor.
I believe I'm former national champion in this division.
That is correct. Sauer slides up the hill just a bit. Kittner to the inside, and how about your battle for the lead? It's Gondik working the inside groove against Este. That is for the lead. Coming off of turn 4, Gondik may have a run. Este will have him by a fender at the stripe. And there's some bite out there because that left side's coming off the ground, Jerry. Not a whole lot of wear and tear on the left cruisers.
Yeah. Generally, that's not really a fast way to go, but sometimes it is.
If you can get some bite out of it, it'll work. Gondik does this time off of 4, and you have a new leader. And Este up high. Kittner got a look to the inside, couldn't make it stick.
Gondik is off to the races, literally. Got about an 8-car length lead.
Had a great race last Sunday, I should say, in Proctor. Before falling just a little short at the end. Este, here's Kittner with a run off of turn number 4. Another drag race for position. Este by a little bit at the stripe. Sauer, you see the height that he's getting on that left front corner. Most all of these guys are. You watch that left front tire come well off the ground under acceleration. Scott Herrick's got a real good example of that last time through the corner. Gondik is checking out with this one. Looking for his first heat win of the year at his home track. Hang on. Down in turn number 4, David Simpson got all kinds of loose and hit the soft stuff at the bottom of turn number 1. Coming around turns 3 and 4 to take the checkered flag for the first time this year in Superior, the number 29G is Jake Gondik. So heat race action is in the book, and Jake Gondik from Foxborough, Wisconsin, winner heat number 3 of the Wissota Midwest Modifieds tonight. Second spot to the 37X of Skeeter Este. Third to the 22 of Tyler Kittner. Fourth to the 21X of Travis Sauer, and fifth to the 00 of Scott Herrick. So your heat winners in the Wissota Midwest Modifieds: Tyler Luger in heat number 1, Nick Duranko in heat number 2, and Jake Gondik from heat number 3. And Gondik started that last restart on the outside of the front row. So all three of them technically are basically coming from the outside of row 1.
So there you go. There seems to be a pattern here.
The place to be. And there's a couple of pretty good cars that start on the outside of the front row in our next 2 heat races in our Wissota Super Stocks. Here we go.